Welcome to our channel, Lightlink Vision. We have the honor of having Mother's explanation on the coronavirus, like a very wise and insightful explanation. So thank you so much, Mother, for agreeing to talk to us about the coronavirus.
No,
we
thanks.
really appreciate your insight. So this is part 3, and we're all ears to continue.
Well, I would like to finish my videos on the coronavirus by saying that I think in spite of everything that you can see around you, the medias that have jumped on these occasions to spread the news in many ways, the medical world that has his word to say about it, the confinement, the elderly people that have died, and all the rest of the world that is afraid to die. That's a way to say it. If you go above all this, you might say that behind the scenes, the coronavirus is only asking us, what kind of life do you want to live? Because humanity, if it goes on like this, is heading for a future that is not very comfortable. In our fear of death, in our attempt to escape all kinds of the uncomfortable waves of life, we have created a stagnant situation on earth, a situation in which many people feel secure. There's for the moment still food, there's money, you can do your studies, you can have leisure, but that's not a real goal. And then the soul and the spirit want to have their word to say, and they have taken as an ally the coronavirus, and the coronavirus is telling us as humanity. Now, have you ever thought about your future and what are you heading for? Because this will, if you go on, become a world that will be horrendous to live in. I'm not only talking about all the damage we are doing to the environment, because that's still another question, and perhaps the earth will have a word to say and break up this world that we have created for ourselves. But if the environment has a slower reaction, from a psychological level, we might head in a even more quicker way to a world where Big Brother is watching us, where we are controlled, supervised, where others are constantly telling us what to do and what not to do. And those who tell us might not have our real health in mind. That's to say, the question is, what kind of life do we want to live? A healthy life from a spiritual point of view, or a life full of earthly security in which man, from a certain point of view, and that's the most important point of view, the point of view of the soul, in which from a point of view of the soul, man is dead. Because the physical death that we all fear is nothing. Because man is a living soul, and his body is only temporary here for one life, shorter or longer. But he is something else, and he has come for something else. Well, that we have forgotten. And the coronavirus is there to remind us. Because otherwise we'll become living zombies, living people that are, from an inner point of view, dead. No creativity, just from day to day, doing what you're asked to do. You have your security, you have your doctor, but you have nothing. There is no unseen reality. There's nothing that can come in. The unexpected will have no word to say in your life because everything is controlled. Everything is brought in security. Everything is already planned ahead. And that life is the most terrible, devastating life a human soul can live on earth. And I do not think that the Creator, and now I'm speaking very straightly, that the Creator, that the intelligence that really has created this world, and that is not man, I do not think that this intelligence will accept that. And now we can say a coronavirus has come out of the blue, has been transmitted by animals, has come up out of the bottle in some kind of laboratory and has escaped. I don't know where the coronavirus came from, and it's not important. It is there. And when it's there, there's a message, because nothing is a hazard on earth. And so I say in some way, no, not even in some way, I will say straight on, long live coronavirus, because it's the only way that a human being can come alive again on this earth. Because we will become living zombies, people that have no soul anymore, if we go on like this. And that is the real death of humanity. And as I already said, I don't think that the Creator of this world will accept that. And if the earth, with the environmental problems, for the moment is still patient and helping us in many ways to have food, to have shelter, the coronavirus has knocked on our door and said, it's the moment to react. I am absolutely sure that we are heading for something better. But it might be that we have to pass by a difficult passage. Perhaps the coronavirus has done already on a deeper level, on a psychological way, a lot of work in humanity. But I think humanity is not courageous at this moment in his development. In this materialistic point of view that she is so attached to. So I think coronavirus might have other family members, and we will be shaken more to come to the point where there will really be a change in one way or another. That's why I'm very positive. It might not be nice, it might be far from comfortable, but we have to change, because humanity, as I already said, is heading for a psychological and even more spiritual death, with all this searching for security that brings us nowhere. Life is something else. And we'll discover it.
Thank you, Mother. So please share your comments with us, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next topic. And we will see you very soon. So have a good day.
A message coming out of space reaches humanity. It travels through the air and on its way reveals our destiny. How can we resist this force that has the universe and all that lives in its hand? A message coming out of space changes reality. The sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. Its rays will sweep our past away to show us new guidelines. The sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. The old times will be yesterday. All clouds have bright linings. You live it when you open up for newborn energy. It leads you out of time-bound consciousness into infinity. Don't be afraid to lose yourself and let go of your habits older than the hills. You live it when you open up for a new reality. The sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. Its rays will sweep our past away to show us new guidelines. The sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. The old times will be yesterday. All clouds have bright linings. The sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. Its rays will sweep our past away to show us new guidelines. Sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light shining. The old times will be yesterday. All clouds have bright linings. Sun will rise and the day will break, and there'll be light